Hey, what's up guys? Okay, so I do not usually do news videos on this channel. I mostly try to keep it to, manga reviews, Black Clover, obviously, Eden Zero, Fairy Tail when I do your request, Attack on Titan, when I finally catch up to the manga, I will go back to reviewing that series, even though we're probably about 2 or 3 chapters away from the end. But anyway, like I said, I try to mostly keep it down to the reviews or manga. But I actually came across two very interesting pieces of news that I actually wanted to talk about. One involving Black Clover, which I've actually known about for a few days, but I didn't think, just this piece of information was enough to basically make a video about. You guys could easily find this out on your own. But this Boruto news that I actually just came across I believe it's only been reported about an hour ago. I don't think anyone just yet as I'm recording this video has made a video on it just yet. I thought that, this coupled with the Black Clover news I found out would make, a good enough video that I could make a quick one, 5-minute video to post up on the channel. I'm not even really going to do much editing on this video. I know you probably just saw a cut right there, but that's pretty much all you're going to see. You're not going to see many cuts like that. But anyway, let's jump right into the news and start off with the Black Clover news because obviously this channel mostly focuses on Black Clover, so you got to start off with that. Alright, so I had said in my last review that we'd actually be getting 3 weeks off from Black Clover. Obviously this past Sunday, which is actually, this Sunday is actually when I'm recording this video, we didn't get a chapter, and I figured that we wouldn't be getting a chapter for the next 2 weeks following this. Because of the fact that when I looked on the Viz Media's scheduling site for their scheduled releases for chapters, it did not list My Hero and Black Clover for the next 2 weeks. But apparently at some point in the last week or so, they actually updated it so where now Black Clover and My Hero actually do show up in the next 2 weeks on the next 2 releases. So we actually will be getting the next 2 chapters starting off with this Sunday. It seems like that whole break that Shonen Jump was supposed to be doing for 2 weeks after this Sunday isn't going to be happening. I don't know why the schedule changed. I mean, as far as I had heard, that was the plan, that Shonen Jump was going to be going on break for 2 weeks, and there was no change to that. But apparently somewhere along the line, they decided, 2 weeks off, that's too much. Let's just, go back to normal schedule. Let's just go back to the weekly releases and not take that 2 weeks off. Maybe they're going to do it in December instead. I don't know just yet. But as of right now, we can look forward to this Sunday and the following Sunday having 2 more Black Clover chapters. Okay, so now that we got the Black Clover news out of the way, let's jump right into the actually really juicy news, and that is about Boruto. And this news actually, like I said, just dropped about an hour ago on Twitter. At least the tweet that I saw was only about an hour old. Alright, so this is coming from a guy called Abdul. I want to say his last name is Zoldyck. I might be mispronouncing it. If you end up seeing this video somehow, thanks for, breaking out the information. But alright, here is the tweet. Breaking. Masashi Kishimoto will take charge of script writing the Boruto manga starting with chapter 53. Ukyo Kodachi has announced his departure from position of scriptwriter for the manga. With regards to the manga Boruto, with the publication of Boruto chapter 52 in V-Jump December issue on sale November 21st, the structure of production will be changed, and work will start from the beginning with accordance to the schedule. To Mr. Kodachi, who is the scriptwriter till now, thank you very much for your hard work. The serialization from henceforth will be with accordance to the original drafts of Masashi Kishimoto Sensei. Now this is actually really big and really interesting news because I had been wondering since Samurai 8 got, I don't want to say got axed, I don't know officially if it actually did end up getting axed or, if Kishimoto actually wanted it to end where it did. I doubt it. I didn't read it yet, but everything I've heard from people who actually have been reading it said that it was actually seemed kind of rushed and, maybe he actually did get axed because it just wasn't selling well. But ever since Samurai 8 ended, I was wondering, alright, when's Kishimoto gonna come out with his new series? That was a flop. But with his next one, it could end up being another hit. But it seems like instead of creating a brand new series, he's just gonna be taking over the sequel to one of his greatest series, which is obviously Naruto. So it's kind of interesting seeing him taking over Boruto, because Boruto's manga, despite what people say about the anime, I kind of enjoy the anime. I like it here and there. There are some episodes I'm like, alright, I'm not even gonna bother watching this. And there are some episodes where I actually do sit down and really enjoy. But when it comes to the manga, and I'm not fully caught up, I'm kind of caught up. I read the chapters every now and then, but I haven't really fully caught up. But what I've read so far in the manga has actually been really good, and from what I'm hearing from people who actually are fully caught up with the manga, it only gets better from where I'm at right now. Now, I don't know exactly what the relationship was between Kishimoto and Kodachi, how the script writing went down between the two of them, if it was kind of like how it is over in Dragon Ball Super, where Akira Toriyama gives like loose notes to the guy who's writing that series, and basically he just interprets it how he wants to interpret it. Or maybe Kishimoto basically just told him, alright, this is what's going to happen, you just basically fill in the dialogue. I don't know. assuming that it is kind of like how it is over there in Dragon Ball Super, and that Kishimoto was only be giving him basically the loose notes or the loose plot ideas that he has, and Kodachi was actually coming up with everything on the fly himself. Maybe instead of doing that, he decided, all right, if I'm basically coming up with a story by myself, or if I'm basically just interpreting what this guy is doing and coming up with interesting ways, and people are actually really enjoying it, maybe they'll enjoy my own series. Maybe this is why he's actually leaving the series. Maybe he actually isn't being kicked off or anything like that. Maybe he's deciding, all right, instead of continuing someone else's work, let me go and create my own. And this is basically just him gracefully taking his exit out and letting Kishimoto, someone who's actually currently not working on anything, taking over the reins for his own original idea. Now, the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this piece of news was, what are the fans going to think about this? Because, I mean, keep in mind, this is Kishimoto Sensei. This is the guy who gave us Naruto. He's writing now the sequel to the series. And this could be basically his chance to continue on with that work and continue giving us the greatness. Because Naruto was great. Regardless of what you thought about Kaguya and the ending, Naruto was an amazing ride. And seeing him pick up with Boruto could be an even greater ride than what we got with Naruto. But at the same time, I have seen people online and on Twitter basically voicing their opinions of how this could be potentially a bad thing because, basically changing writers in the middle of a story is never a good look. And depending on how the script writing was going originally, it could just be that maybe Kishimoto wasn't really that involved with the story, so he's basically just going to have to come up with things on the fly, and maybe it could potentially not be as good as what Kodachi was setting up. We really don't know how things are going to turn out with the series going forward now that Kishimoto is going to be the one in charge of the writing. And by the way, I want to mention he's only in charge of the writing. As far as I'm aware, he won't be drawing the series. It will continue on being the same person who's been drawing it the entire time, which I believe was one of his assistants for Naruto. But anyway, guys, that's all for the news video. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this piece of news I gave you guys right here about the Black Clover news. Basically, we're going to be getting the next 2 chapters in the next 2 weeks. And with this whole Boruto news, this is obviously the biggest news on the video. Let me know in the comment section down below how you feel about it. Do you like the idea of Kishimoto coming back and penning the script for the series, or would you rather Kodachi stayed on and finished the work? Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought. And if you want to hear more news videos like this, again, let me know in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this video everywhere you can, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.